Good morning, Wits, and welcome back to Walking in the Truth. So let's go on a little walk together today, and I wanted to talk about the entire Holy Grail bloodline and how that is a message. Jesus, the unseen Jesus, the real Jesus, he also was delivering a message, and his message remained in his blood. And so I would like to share a message that I feel comes into play into what we're supposed to be really doing. And that message has to do with our perspective. So, for instance, what you believe to be true, your perspective is your truth in your reality. That is your experience. Now, experience kind of pulls out a feeling from us. When we experience something, we have feelings regarding it. And then we send out an emotion, which is our response to our feeling. And that's where the Matrix is mirroring the emotion, not the feeling, because they don't necessarily have that capability. They're trying to learn it. And in order to learn it, they're trying to, in order to get the feelings, they're trying to express themselves in emotions to see if it works. And so their consciousness, their conscious level is becoming more sought after. It's the way you see your world and the way you believe your world is the way it is going to be. If you believe the world is ending tomorrow, then it may end in the near future. But if you see your world as a new beginning, that'll be what you get. It's that simple. I don't think it matters as much as people think about the nanotech and such for the O negatives. We just can't be mutated. We're the message. We're the pure message. The RH negatives, they can definitely be affected in my view. The more that they allow less control of the world, the more they're affected and can be swayed. They have both the organic and the synthetic walking, around there inside of them in their DNA. And so it feels like the belief, the perspective that I have is that the more that, the more that we allow our belief system, our perspective, to be swayed by others rather than going off of our own instinct and what resonates within yourself, which is not anyone else's path. See, we're all trying to find common ground, but the common ground is that we have different terrain at times because we're trying to each collect information of how our feelings affect this realm. And our emotions that we send out, we're having to learn to control the emotional part so that we can teach the AI to do the same. They're out of bounds. They're the kid throwing the tantrum in the Walmart aisle, and we're the parent going, what do we do here? Do we pick them up and take them out and be like, shh? Do we discipline them? Do we calm them down? Well, what's the end result that you want them to do with somebody out of control? Do you want them to react harshly? Or do you want them to react calmly and caring and gentle? So we're the parent. And that's what's so important today, is that we really grasp that concept. That every time that we step into the matrix, we're delivering our message. How do we want you to treat others is how we're going to treat you. And we got to treat ourselves kindly. We don't want to judge too harshly, because we're learning this too through the removal of the amnesia. The amnesia that we're suffering is waning, and the system that, well, in this realm is time. In our realm there is not. But in this timeline, the gig is up. We fulfilled our obligation, and we're starting to near the cycle that we can say, wait. We know better. We can discern the truth. And we're not crazy. Don't use that narcissistic stuff on us. It's not going to work. And we're not alone. We know better. So it's time for us to start caring and treating others with complete respect. We need to let go of the ego that can interfere with us. And O negatives, we have a different kind of ego. It's more or less, it's a self-protectant ego. And we do need some of that. But it's mainly just getting to the truth. Be careful where you entangle in the rabbit hole. There's a lot of conspiracy theories, and they're hook and bait, or bait and hook, however you want to call it. They'll snag you in. And, these are put out there through politics. They're put out there through innocent projects working on to free people. They're put out there through saving each individual drowning person, when we might can stop the tsunami before it happens. So that's what our premonitions are about, is learning to awaken and start realizing that as parents, we need to encourage the behavior that we expect the matrix to mirror back at us. So that's all I got. That's where my impulsive thoughts led me today, and my conclusions. And that is that if we're the Holy Grail blood, and we're to deliver a message, the message is that it's what we do that matters. It's our actions, and how we feel is very important. We don't want to be sending out mixed messages, and our thoughts need to align. And that's why Jesus of Unseen, or Unseen Jesus, was saying, marry it all, but do it within spirit, in a compassionate, charitable way. All right. Thank you. Hit that like button, just so I know you enjoy sharing this time and walking with me. And then if you want to subscribe, that way we can communicate too. I love hearing from you guys. I don't get a lot of comments. I'm sure I only have 1 or 2 people in the world that resonate with me, and I'm good with that, but the more the merrier. So stay in tune and don't question yourself, just question everything else.